Hello, BookTube, and welcome to Poetry Saturday. Today we have a selection out of this selection poems from Seamus Heaney, Open Ground. I got this right before my book buying ban from Goodwill. This is my first time opening it up. I looked at the titles, picked one that sounded interesting to me, titled Viking, Dublin, Trial Pieces. And of course, the word Viking in there instantly made me curious, so we're going to read it and see what we think of it together. 1. It could be a jawbone or a rib or a portion cut from something sturdier. Anyhow, a small outline was incised, a cage or trellis to conjure in, like a child's tongue following the toils of his calligraphy, like an eel swallowed in a basket of eels. The lion amazes itself, eluding the hand that fed it, a bill in flight, a swimming nostril. 2. These are trial pieces, the craft's mystery improvised on bone, foliage, bestiaries, interlacings elaborate as the netted roots of ancestry and trade that have to be magnified on display so that the nostril is a migrant prow sniffing in the liffey, swanning it up to the ford, dissembling itself in antler combs, bone pins, coins, weights, scale pans. 3. Like a long sword sheathed in its moistening burial clays, the keel stuck fast in the slip of the bank, its clinker-built hull spined and plosive as Dublin. And now we reach in for shards of the vertebrae, the ribs of hurdle, the mother-wet cachets. And for this trial piece incised by a child, a longship, a buoyant migrant line. 4. That enters my long hand turns cursive, unscarfing a zoomorphic wake, a worm of thought I follow into the mud. I am Hamlet the Dane, skull handler, parablist, smeller of rot in the state, infused with its poisons, pinioned by ghosts and affections, murders and pieties, coming to consciousness by jumping in graves, dithering, blathering. 5. Come fly with me, come sniff the wind with the expertise of the Vikings, neighborly, score-taking killers, haggers and hagglers, gombeen men, hoarders of grudges and gain, with a butcher's aplume they spread out your lungs and made you warm wings for your shoulders. Old fathers be with us, old cunning assessors of feuds and of sites for ambush or town. 6. Did you ever hear tell, said Jimmy Farrell, of the skulls they have in the city of Dublin? White skulls and black skulls and yellow skulls, and some with full teeth, and some haven't only but one. And compounded history in the pan of an old Dane, maybe, was drowned in the flood. My words lick around cobbled quays, go hunting lightly as pampatuis over the skull-capped ground. So there you have it. That was an interesting one. I enjoyed the references to Hamlet there. I thought those were really well done. And very, very surprised to see the Blood Eagle reference there quite explicitly in part 5. But, if you know the Blood Eagle, you know the Blood Eagle. If you don't know, don't Google images of it. It's a very graphic and very painful death that Vikings were reputed for doing to their enemies. So there you have it. So some Seamus Heaney. Eventually I'll be getting around to this as well as the Yeats. I've got lots of great poems from 2 monumental poets of recent age. So if there are any other big name poets like that, those are the 2 that I've got that are more recent. So we'll be getting to that here in a couple weeks. We'll be going to the poetry shelf soon. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great Poetry Saturday, and stay tuned. There will be a library tour a little bit later.